What was your reaction to the Dallas Mavs securing the #1 overall pick in the 2025 NBA draft? 1.8% chance of getting that #1 pick.
I mean, listen. You trade your asset away, and then the ticket prices go up just randomly. I mean, it was something bigger than what we was all seeing. So, the only thing that made sense was, just from history itself, that it's happened before, and when it happens, you take advantage of it. New owner, every time there's a new owner, they get rewarded, with future, and it's business, man. There's nothing really you can take personal about it. It's business.
Negotiations.
Nobody's losing. Nobody can say, oh man,
Well, I'm sure there's a couple teams who may have had higher percent.
Alrighty, we are locked. What up, chat? How we doing, dude? We're back, baby. We are so back. What's up, big dogs? How do we feel about the ALGS Open? Did we like the open style? Did we not appreciate the open style? Did we think it was a better viewing experience than other tournaments? Did you think that it was kind of dog shit compared to what else we used to watch? I thought it was good, loved it, like the open style, true, for sure. I couldn't agree more. That I like the style of it. So I think there's like two sides to it. The viewing experience, I think, was absolutely terrible, for sure. I think the viewing experience was absolutely horrible. There just needs to be more streams, or face it needs to be good. It's as simple as that. That was by far one of the worst viewing experiences I think a viewer could have had for an upcoming or a first LAN.
Durham on the bump, facing Glaber. This breakdown is brought to you by Shady Rays. We got a 1-0 pitch and then a 2-0 pitch. He's trying to get into the 6th inning. A 2-0 pitch, fastball inside. He wants it. Catcher wants it. 3-0, says the umpire. DeGrom's like, well, that stinks. 2-1 is different than 3-0, but here's a strike on the outside. You like that side of the plate? Okay. I'll stay over there, but go up. Glaber swings through it. He's back in it. The count is full. Needs to hit a spot. Needs to make his pitch. Low fastball, 97, no. He says, that's 2 that at bat. The fastball in was a strike. Hey, that's enough. I'm not arguing that right here. We're not arguing this. Go somewhere else. It's all right. He's walking away. All right. He walked away. I wasn't going to argue with him. Thinking about it. Bochy comes out. Now DeGrom's got to come out of the game. Hand of God. Reaches out. Gets the ball. Good job. Well done. DeGrom walks off. He's still not happy about it. He wants those. Twice there. Twice you got me. No, not good. Umpire goes to his notebook. He says, check in on those 2 pitches. And I did that for him. Here is the inside fastball, the 2-0 that he says is a strike. That's the pitch. I went and looked at the metrics of the pitch on Baseball Savant. So here's the pitch, the 2-0 from DeGrom to Glaber, and you can look at where they have it crossing the plate on the x-axis and the z-axis, all that -6.5 and 2.33 in feet. So I'm going to go and I'm going to look at all the years available, all the way back to 2008, and I'm going to look for all pitches that crossed at -0.65 on the x-axis and 2.33 on the z-axis. And I'm only going to look at balls and called strikes where the umpire had to make a decision. 65 pitches. How many of those 65 were strikes? 64, which means there was only one of those pitches called a ball since 2008, and that is this pitch in this video that DeGrom is saying is a strike, and history is on his side. It has been a strike. Now this is the 3-2 pitch, which is harder to do that exercise because clearly it's over the plate, but is it high or is it low? And that depends on Glaber and his knees. So you can't look at all pitches. You have to look at like pitches that have been that height to Glaber, and there's been 5 in his career that are definitely in the middle of the zone, that height. That one was called a ball. This one was called a strike. And this one was called a strike. And this one was called the ball. And then the one from this video is called the ball. So 3 balls, 2 strikes at that height. But the other one,
Cat, one thing that has always ticked me off about Apex is how dominant certain characters or weapons will be in the meta for long periods of time. Like, if you're not playing Ash, Alter, Ballistic right now, you're actually throwing. I couldn't even tell you what the 4th best character is, because there isn't anyone even close. Maybe Lifeline, just because she can at least res the other 2 OP characters. They're all 3 S tier, nobody is an A tier, and there's like 3 characters that are B tier, then everyone else is like C to F tier. Cat, one thing that has always ticked me off about Apex is how dominant certain characters or weapons will be in the meta for long periods of time. Like, if you're not playing Ash...
So we got a question from Underdog user Zowick. Where will KD land this summer? Mr. B, you said something earlier in the show. I don't know if people picked up on it. Kevin Wayne Durant.
Hope he land on the good foot. Nigga been on the bad foot for a while. Land on that motherfucker.
Like who was gonna go? Like who was gonna go after him?
In your friend group.
Miami.
I keep hearing Houston because they got all the pieces.
Yeah.
And I hear OKC because they got a lot of pieces over there. I don't know. I got to watch the draft. I think this year's draft is very important to a lot of teams because you got a lot of.
I think he's stuck in Phoenix, man, for another year.
I think the only
Or
person
at least
that can
till
leave-
deadline.
Yeah.
After the deadline, maybe Houston or OKC.
But if you
I think he wants to get back to OKC. I think something makes him like he wants to get back there.
Again.
They're a good team. They're a good team again.
Well, OKC?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I mean, Andy could retire there.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm just saying.
Who else on the move? Everybody on the move.
Giannis, maybe.
You got some. You got some
Probably
good
Giannis,
pieces.
probably Jokic.
Again.
So I can see Jokic in Boston.
I don't know if they let him go.
I don't give a fuck.
But if they do, they're gonna take everything.
There's
Boston
certain
got.
people, man. If you're the organization, I don't give a fuck what you trying to. You can come in here and, hey, you know, I'm thinking about a trade.
Listen,
Hey,
look
what
at
they
that
give?
Jokic going to LA.
You better
Hold
keep
on.
thinking.
What did Denver give? What did they give New York?
Who?
Denver.
Melo.
For Melo.
Hot cheese steak? I don't know what the fuck. you got.
Gallinari,
How he got it.
Chandler.
I don't know how he
Gallinari,
got it.
Chandler. Who else?
Wait, was
them
that
two?
no,
It
that
was just them
yeah,
two.
right? No.
Come on.
It
No, that was Melo.
Listen, them Europeans, they going to them big
With
markets.
picks.
Wilson
Melo
Chandler,
with picks.
Gallinari.
Wilson Chandler, yeah.
Wilson Chandler,
But that's-
Gallinari,
no,
somebody else.
that's
Come on,
decent.
Rats. Come on.
For Melo?
Yeah, I don't know. Jokic.
Decent.
Jokic 3-time MVP.
Pritchard.
I mean, I just feel like the Europeans, they the best players in the league, so they're going to need some of this big market. They're going to have to start marketing the European players.
There's only,
I know you guys keep looking for a face of the NBA, but it's like,
there's only one person that's marketable.
I mean, the Europeans is
Giannis.
just.
Only Giannis is marketable. Everyone else is stoic.
And now
He's
Giannis
just watching paint dry.
Giannis want to beat up daddy
Sup, Sean?
in the crowd. It makes him more marketable.
Nah, he didn't want to beat him up.
No, man, we just had,
That was
they
so
just
funny.
had a grown man
That was the
conversation.
only person that Giannis or that could have went up. Like Giannis was the perfect. If
Yes,
went
sir.
To Draymond Green, he about got close on.
And doing this.
Draymond would have been.
Fuck, Sean. I felt like such an idiot today. I had the easiest fucking job where I work, and I just fucking kept fucking it up, dude. Oh boy. Yeah, I know. I just, oh, dude, I'm just so disappointed in myself right now. Fucking kind of pissed me off. But it's over with, I guess, you know? So. I'm just waiting for my email to heat up. Excuse me. Let's get where. Don't be too hard? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to shit, you know what I mean? And like, fuck, dude, I was just fucking up so much tonight. It's just disgusting. Felt so bad. I had this guy shows up and I'm just like so far behind and he's like, buddy, just get out of here, man. Just go. And I was like, you sure? I don't mind. I'll make you some boxes or something. He's like, kid, just get out of here. It's all good. I got it. It's just like, fuck. I don't know. I gotta get better. I gotta get better. The only thing that's on my side was that's the first day I've done that job. So, that's my only saving grace. I got a fat toke piled up here. Cheers, buddy. Woo.
Your mom would be like, what'd you say? Huh? Who called my name?
That's a fact. Like, oh, real slick, like, too. Real, knock him out.
Like, Giannis is the only person that'll sit there and
Hard,
have that
though.
conversation.
Hard.
Even if it's a rough conversation, Giannis is the only person that would sit there and dialogue with him and then say, I love you at the end. Right? So, you know, it could have went south, but because it was Giannis, like, he is
irrespectful.
he's a great dude, and, you know, I would love to have him here in the Lakers organization.
Very prudent decision for you, Giannis. Great
Yo, do your thing, Sean.
We got Bronny James.
Do your thing, brother.
We
Stay
got,
safe.
We got Austin Reeves. Like, y'all would love him in Milwaukee.
Oh, wait, you were mentioning.
Be back and forth. Do your thing, man. Do
He
your
just lost his lemon daddy to Dalton Connect. He is
You
no
can have
longer
Dalton Connect. You can have him too.
Listen, it's gonna be 3 players on the Lakers team this summer.
JJ Redick.
Luka, Bronny, and Bron.
This is what I'm saying.
And then y'all just going, and then
No, what I'm saying is, I don't mind personally. I don't mind
enough.
Giannis. I don't mind.
No, you need
What
a
I'm
big
saying is,
three.
I don't mind
You need a big three.
Luka
And Bronny.
and Giannis.
I don't like.
The third best player of all time and the fourth best player of all time on the same team.
He don't play. It's the same thing with playing today. He don't
You
play.
ain't hear what he's
Who don't play defense?
You ain't hearing what he's saying.
He's
What
saying
is he
Bron
saying?
is up for.
He's saying Bron and Bronny are up.
Okay, I know that's. I mean,
Yeah, he's a Bron fan.
yeah, that's fine.
But Gil, you're just doing this to antagonize me. I don't know why. I don't know why.
So I got to look out for the.
I done did about 5 playbacks with you last week.
Like when LeBron retires, I still got to live here. Okay, so
Yeah, we building Bronny.
All right.
The Bronny era is
You got
coming.
Rule. You got Austin. You got
go.
Fitz.
Everybody can go.
You got the
Everybody can
They have to go. Everybody
do,
has to
do
go.
one of these.
They can
But
all-
I mean, but you know, like if you're talking about Giannis, I mean, if you're smart, you're only looking at a few teams. You're going to be looking at Houston, and you're going to be looking at OKC. OKC got some pieces that they can't afford. You can't afford your team because you got four people
no
up at
teams
the
in
same time.
no
Why would he go
teams?
back down? Yeah, why would he go to a small market again?
Who?
Yeah, I mean,
Giannis? Giannis going to Miami.
but he don't have a trade clause, so I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Fuck no.
Because if I'm going to trade him, I'm trading him
the
away
whole
from
shit
here.
around him in Miami.
Listen. If you Milwaukee, if you're gonna trade Giannis, send him somewhere respectfully. Like everything he did for that city, 50 years.
Got to do
Send him to Utah. Fuck
I
all
don't have
that
to do
dumb
shit.
Okay, all right. Watch the bad karma.
Like, it's just like telling my girl, like, I'm just going ahead and split it 50-50, so you're going to share with another nigga? No, thank you. No, thank you.
Listen, send him.
Listen.
Respectfully, you got
Man,
to.
You
I'm
are
not
my
giving you
enemy right now.
Respectfully, you got to.
No, you're my
It's been
enemy.
50 years.
When we break up, you're my enemy.
50 years.
We are not friends.
It ain't no end. 50
You could
years.
do both. You could
I
respond,
could.
but you got to find pieces that make sense for you to get back.
Yeah.
And on
I mean, he's smithing level of 49?
You
Fuck.
can give me Chet back, right? You can give me one of the. I don't need Caruso. I don't
Okay,
need,
see,
I don't need
you're gonna go
ball
back
head
to
tennis
another
player.
small market.
Like that's you. I'm trading him. I'm going to trade. him
Laker
to a
great,
place where
Alex Caruso.
Makes me I'm going for Houston. You got some pieces in Houston that you don't need once Giannis gets there.
OKC has pieces and picks. They have a lot.
The giant dwarf.
Houston got
do a
like you
three-team
got
trade.
2-4. You got them
Giannis
them
can-
4 them Easton. And you got the Jabari and you got
Whitmore on
Got
the
about
bench.
six.
you got them two
six
bench
jump-
guys.
got
that can-
Reece
that can
Cam
score.
Whitmore.
You got Shibber and Cam.
and
Give me both of
Shepherd.
them. Give me all 4 of them, and I give you Giannis.
Man, listen, man.
And I throw in Kuzma. Throw in Kuzma.
Throw
His
Kuzma
wife,
just like New York.
his wife and Beyonce. That's a good
Hey, that's
marketing
a
scheme
champion.
over
So
there.
who did you want? Who you want? Hold on, say it again.
Easton Jabari.
So Jabari Smith,
Shepard and Cam
Shepard,
Whitmore.
Cam
Them
Whitmore.
4?
Yeah.
For who?
Giannis.
For Giannis.
Shit, that's a championship.
And I need
For
about
who?
5
For Houston.
first round
Yeah,
picks.
yeah,
That's a championship.
Well,
You keeping Sengun, you keeping Jalen Green, you keeping
It depends on how Jalen
Fred
Green come back.
VanVleet.
Nah, Fred is free agent.
team option.
He'll resign.
You can get him
Team
back.
option.
You get him back for sure.
No. Me?
You got Giannis Sengun and Steven Adams.
It's a team option for Fred.
Fred. Yeah, they're going to let that go.
Well,
For 40,
Depends on how Jalen Green
yeah,
come back
40,
though.
something like that.
they might renegotiate to like make it
Yeah.
cheaper for an extension.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
If you keep Thompson,
Yeah, 45.
As long as I got top.
No, you didn't
But
say Thompson.
No.
Jalen
What I'm
Green,
saying is if
Jalen Green
Houston-
might be in that.
No, he's not in that.
If Houston if they can keep Thompson, but if you're Milwaukee,
You ask
you
for
can ask.
Thompson.
No. You can ask. They're not giving up Thompson. You can ask for Jalen Green and give off.
For Giannis, you're giving me Thompson for Giannis.
No,
You're not.
No,
100%.
they're not gonna do it.
You're gonna give me. Not only you gotta give me
Jalen
Thompson,
Green.
you gotta be thinking about giving me something else.
Jalen Green.
I can give you. I'll give you Jalen Green, Eason, Jabari, Cam Whitmore, and Weston. I can give up.
Yeah.
And if you're Milwaukee, you're not
But
saying
you're
no
giving
to
up
that.
too much to avoid giving up one guy.
Yeah.
We're getting some.
No.
That one guy is one of the best
We
players
don't
in the NBA.
know nothing,
And
just
Kuz.
like the rest of the guys.
We know
And
what
then
you're
you
doing.
have Kuz.
But that's what
Because
who
you
you
get his
getting?
wife.
Who are you getting?
Huh?
Who are you getting for this?
Bro,
You're getting Giannis 30,
30 and 14.
12,
30 and
and
14
6
a night.
for a guy who just came into the league.
Yeah, no.
I'm doing that deal.
Nah.
That's a championship in 2 years.
Because I need him and Giannis
For
to
Thompson?
protect.
No,
the
for
Dingo.
Giannis in Houston, for Thompson and you should say Thompson and Whitmore.
You're not getting Thompson. I'm not giving up Thompson, dog. His
And you
upside is,
keeping Eason, Jabari, and all these other.
I'm
That's
not
the
keeping
best-
Thompson.
But that's the best
Thompson's
for
a
Houston.
dog.
Because you can
Them
see
twins is
see
different.
that talent right now. You can say,
Hey, I'm not giving up
okay,
Amen.
They're young.
No.
They're young.
For Giannis,
No.
No.
I'm not giving up Amen Thompson.
No, he's a
on record.
Because if I'm going to win
on
a championship,
record.
if I'm going to win a
Because we're
championship,
going to come back to this. We go on record.
no, what I'm saying is if I'm going to win a championship,
I'm keeping Amen Thompson.
I'm winning
give
the
up Jalen Green.
championship because I need a player like Thompson. He is my glue guy.
We need both.
Giannis
We need-
is
no,
Giannis is a 7
No,
foot
that's my
Amen.
no, that's my Drew Holiday.
No,
Yes.
he is
That's my,
7
that's
foot
my,
Amen.
he's my Drew Holiday. Play both ends. And he
He's
gonna
my Drew
guard,
Holiday,
and he
he's
gonna,
my-
and
like,
he ain't
he's-
scared of
he's
the
whatever
moment.
I need him to be. So I need him to win a championship.
Jalen can go.
Damn.
I'm keeping Amen Thompson. Everybody else, but I'm keeping Thompson.
Well, on that note, we got to shut it down
Come
for
back to that.
today.
It's
we're
clip.
gonna have to.
Great
Yeah,
discussion.
this
Oh,
is
don't
clip.
worry.
Fuck
This is
that.
clip.
We got all
Y'all
summer.
tripping.
We got all summer to talk. We want to thank you, Danny Green, for pulling up the
Appreciate you, bro.
Gills
Of
Arena,
course.
presented by Underdog, bringing the Larry O'Brien. Don't touch it.
Hold
Get
on.
the gloves. What does it mean for the Celtics if Tatum suffered a long-term injury?
No, like we were just stating before Gil made his entrance. Yeah, no, it's horrible timing for one, for himself and the organization. But I don't think there's no need to panic if he's going to miss significant time. You put a championship team in place. He's a huge part of it, but like I was telling the big guys, just got to step up. Jaylen Brown has to do more next year. If it is what we're assuming it is. Yeah, everybody just has to step up. And like I was saying, you got to do your job as ownership. You got to get you a couple more pieces. Sixth man of the year got to do more. Drew Holiday is a two-time champion. His responsibility will increase. Like everybody role changes. So.
So good. We were on the playback last night. Saw that situation go down. Obviously, never want to see any player, but especially a player of Tatum's magnitude suffer injury like that. How do you think this will impact the Celtics in the short and the long term if it turns out to be serious?
I mean, the short term is obviously, this year's over, right? I mean, you can have hope all you want, but the chances of them, getting out of this series is what, 4% chance of getting out of this series.
Yeah.
Then you got the next series, and then you got a championship, and
only 13 teams will come back from down 3-1. 280 teams. Have won those series.
So it's let's finish this season off right. Just everybody just go out and play. Then, this summer just try to find, there's some pieces out there that can, just help the whole team as a whole. And then, Jaylen Brown has to, be option fully one this year. Then, Porzingis is going to have to step in, or him or Derek, White have to step into option 2 for next season. But I wouldn't. You're not breaking up the team. There's no point of that. The good news of this is it's kind of like if it is the Achilles, it's the Kevin Durant injury versus everybody else's, which is just the off leg. With Achilles, it stops you from basically jumping. So the fact that he jumps off of his left leg, he's going to keep his jumping ability just like Kevin Durant did. So that's good news in a bad situation, where how he plays the game, when he rarely jumps off of his right leg. It's not going to actually impact his game any.
So, Swaggy, obviously big-time Tatum fan, came through rocking a Tatum jersey, said Tatum sent you some shoes, which you've been rocking when you've made your appearances on the court recently. When you see Tatum go down like that, suffer that injury, wheelchaired off, like I said, still waiting for the MRI.
Yeah.
But
It's tough, man, because it's like, just overall, I feel like the Celtics been waiting for this opportunity for a dynasty for like 10 years now. So, and to see everything just go up, for me, I feel like it might be over, after this year for the dynasty of the Celtics in 1 year. So you can't even call it a dynasty because everybody's getting older. You're going to lose some people, I don't feel like Horford gonna be there. Holiday getting older. Porzingis played 30-some games anyway, 40 games.
and dealing with the illness now that has hampered him a lot in this series.
I don't know. I feel like you are going to have to make some key moves or some. And for Tatum, I just don't rush back. You're young. You see people come back from the injury, just, you gotta keep the faith.
How long is that injury?
When I was doing it probably almost like a year. Now it'll probably be 8.
So when Kevin Durant,
I think KD missed more time now. I think closer to like 500 days. I want to say he was.
It was that long?
Yeah, it's taking like a whole year.
Because he had ACL, though. He had ACL, right?
No, he had
the Achilles.
He had the right Achilles.
Didn't he tear his ACL out there?
But I think it was bubble too, so it was a little bit different because there was there was
the
a,
bubble, so we didn't feel it.
Nope.
there was extended
a
time off
COVID.
that everybody had to deal with as well before he was.
So basically, you're talking about the rest of all of next year, and then basically the start of the
Yeah.
27 season.
Beginning of that, yeah.
And how old is he?
27.
27. You know what's crazy? He's 27, and you just start to realize how much basketball he's been playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like going to the Eastern Conference Finals every year, the finals every year, Olympics. Like he hasn't really had a chance to really, you know, some teams they lose first round, second round. You got that whole summer to prepare again. Like he's been just nonstop, just going. It's a lot of wear and tear, you know, in your body.
Now this is a time where you know, just like any break, when you got to sit down for once in your life, right? You're talking about, you know, injury like this is, you know, basketball is being taken away from you. Appreciate the journey. You know what I mean? What you've done so far, from, you know, middle school to yesterday. Like be proud of everything you've actually accomplished, right? Because we're like robots, right? We get into a rhythm, and it's just through motion. We don't remember 90% of the shit we done did in the NBA. You be looking at plays like, okay. You know, if it ain't some big wow moment, it's just like, well, I dunked on this person, we went down, I blocked that. We don't remember majority of our plays, so this is a time where you really get to just look back and just be like, okay, now I know where I want to go. You know what I mean?
Gonna take him a while to get there.
Huh?
Gonna take him a while to get there.
Yeah. First couple months.
Gonna take him a while to get there.
Damn.
So,
This whole summer.
What have I done?
Yeah, it's just shit challenging, bro. Like when you're at the
Peak.
yeah, if you ain't never been hurt in game, like Brandon had to deal with it as a pro. I got college best player and go down, and so it's like that reflection comes shit after I
Retired.
No. Reflection comes when you start seeing progress, I think, right? With that, right? Because as you are going through it, my journey, all I could think about was like, I ain't never had to do this, right? It's all you can think about in that moment, right? This is new. This is new for him, right? He ain't never had this kind of a situation that we know, like that. So, having good people around you, of course, like we all know that, man. We all done been through it. Like having good people around you and try to stay as positive as possible during this process, because it's gonna consume you.
Yeah. It's gonna be
It's definitely gonna consume you. So, but to try to get through it, like to Gil's point, like it's to get to that point, that reflection. Though, I've done a lot of good shit before now, right? To get to this point, I've put myself in an amazing situation, and he just said it the other day during his interview, like he lives a good life. So, and unfortunately, this is part of that life right now, right? But it makes you a better person, man. I believe to go through this and come out on the other side of it, it shows you a lot about yourself. So.
Well, we want to send prayers out to Jason Tatum. We rocking with you. Obviously, we know there's been some situations throughout this season, but at the end of the day, high-level player, been great for the game, on trajectory to be face of the league, and everything you've done in Boston to this point. So I want to send prayers out to you. Wish you speedy recovery. Let's get back to this series. Like we said, Knicks now up 3-1. I think teams are 280-13 when they take a 3-1 lead. So 95% of the time, the team that's up 3-1 goes on to win the series. But let's talk about it from the other side. Media asked Jaylen Brown about being down 3-1, potentially having to come back without Tatum.
We got enough in this locker room. So I believe in my guys. We just, tonight defensively, you know, it was, was terrible defensively tonight. To be frank, just no resistance. We was just too concerned. Offense was great. Offense was fine. We made a lot of shots, but just no resistance on defense.
So, do you believe the Celtics have enough to come back from down 3-1 against the Knicks?
No.
I think it's a tall task. It's a confident, hungry, determined team. That's about your best player.
Mr. B, you think the Celtics have a chance to come back?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Derek White, everybody step up. Let's go.
Ain't like they ain't been there before.
Everybody step up.
It's a good thing you're going home, though. So that you have in your favor game. You go home, but it's.
And you've won in the Garden already, not to look ahead too far, but.
Yeah, but you got to get one.
You
got to get one.
You won in a Garden win.
With Jason Tatum.
You got to get one.
Win. Last series?
No, the third. Game 3.
Yeah, this series, Gil.
The previous game before.
Yeah, right before.
But that was
Wait.
Yes.
Who won in the Garden?
The
Because
Boston.
they both called the Garden, right?
The Boston Celtics won in New York City.
Garden that we received.
But you said they're going back home. I'm thinking you said they won.
Boston
their
going
Garden.
back home.
Boston
now.
going home. I said not to look too far ahead.
What's that garden called? TD?
The TD Garden.
TD Garden, yeah.
But
Tatum played the most minutes regular season and playoffs combined in the NBA since entering the league as a rookie in 2017-18. But we'll keep this thing moving. So, Gil.
Yeah, they keep moving, man. They got no chance.
Okay,
I
well,
don't give a fuck what they're talking about.
you ain't been here, all right?
No, I'm just saying.
Came
Because
blind. Now you
I'm just saying they down 3-1, and they was going to lose that game anyway because they was losing anyway.
Yeah, they were.
Right? They wasn't playing.
Yeah.
That's the bad part. They were playing well to win. One person had, 42 points?
42 and 8.
And Knicks was up. And exactly what usually happens with them, they get so comfortable with shooting, not even regular threes no more. They shoot in Caitlin Clark shits now, all of them. They just chucking shit, right? And that's the problem. Like when a bad shooter makes a shot, he wants to keep shooting. So with New York, is just stay around because you're playing old basketball. Jaylen Brown is playing old basketball. His father played that style, just not as efficient or as skilled offensively. He teaches his son that style. So they're not playing this analytic game of just chuck threes all day. He's playing regular basketball. So the fact that all they're doing, him and Mikal Bridges, is just sitting there in the fourth quarter, taking mid-ranges, taking little shots, making little layups, and when you go 0 for 8, 1 for 10, 2 for 10, and they're making buckets, they're eating up in that league. As great as Tatum was playing, they didn't break away at all.
Because they ain't make no adjustments.
So the fact that they do not realize as a group, we done missed 6, 7 in a row, y'all. Like at the end of the game, they was 1 for 7 or 1 for 8 from the three-point line. Why they just hit 3 or 4, they went 1 for 8. Remember I said it. Oh, they're gonna go 0 for 10 at some point. They're gonna miss enough, and that's when New York is gonna win this game at the end. It looked that way. It looked like they were so comfortable with taking those shots. Long shots. These are long shots. I can say all right, Jaylen and Tatum, if you're shooting shots over Brunson and Hart, if you're doing side steps on them, but you're catching a switch to sidestep a 7-footer, huh?
Yeah.
What I don't even get the logic of that. Why are you sidestepping the guy who can challenge you and make your shot a little difficult? The little guy, you can sidestep, he can't do nothing with it. Just put his hands up. These guys are jumping, challenging, making a shot a little bit more difficult. So Brunson don't play that style. He's getting a switch, all right, and he's taking everybody to the basket. Same thing with Shea. They haven't realized this game yet that the two guys that are dominating in the playoffs are attacking the basket on switches. You put the slow guy on me, I'm taking him to the basket. Because once I get past the big, who's there to block my shot? They have, think about it. If Brunson got the big on him, who's back there blocking the shot? White?
Yo, what's up? Thug Dog?
Nope. Yeah, and that's exactly what
So they
happened.
charge takers.
Same thing with Shea. I got the big out.
Hey, Stabby baby, I need some advice. This is pretty serious stuff. I have recently overcame a dry spell of like 2 years. I'm dating this girl, and I really like her. We like lots of the same stuff. She's funny. Really get along. Really healthy relationship. But
Yeah, that's
I got her
fire.
into rock climbing a couple months ago.
Yo, listen to this. Listen to this. If they don't strap it down, the tanks under the ground, if the tanks, if they don't make sure there's negative pressure in the tank, then once they pave over it, they'll pop up out of the ground and shit. Well, pay attention to see if that happens, because a lot of people are just amateurs, and they always fuck that up. Anyway.
And it's been a really fun thing that we can do together. But now she's too jacked. Like I'm looking at her arms and like these are some dude biceps.
Oh,
like
come
her
on,
back,
dude.
doggy style. Like I'm looking at a dude's back, bro. And like it makes her ass fat, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Cause like I'm in love and shit, but like
What's her
Is
number?
that it?
jacked.
Yeah. What's she up to for real?
It's for Walmart. I have no idea.
I'll let her fucking. She takes the little chalk bag and fucking rubs her hands before she jacks me off.
Not call the right podcast for this question. No, you called the wrong show, bro.
Dude, I'm trying to carabine into that pussy.
We're not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, jacked people are disgusting.
I thought he was gonna say something along the lines of her grip is too much now.
Right,
Yes.
which maybe some calluses, maybe that doesn't feel
And there's a
good.
communication
when that's
thing
going
you
in your
gotta tell
ass.
her, like,
you
hey,
know,
maybe-
like-
But worrying that she's got like definition in her back and biceps. You said her butt is getting bigger. Like
Yeah, focus
come
on the
bro.
positives, man.
Unless she's like all trend out, like got a
Yeah, unless she's on gear, come on, dude.
Yeah, she
How
threw
big
a
can a
baseball
woman
at me
actually
98
get
miles
from
an hour
rock
the other day.
climbing? Yeah.
Some of those girls are in really good shape, but like it's not like they're gonna go step on the Mr. Olympia stage.
Totally.
Miss Olympia.
And is that's
Is
what
there
I
a Mrs. Olympia?
By the way,
Miss.
By the way, Aldous, could you have gotten a smaller speaker? This fucking, I'll just buy a bigger one, you piece of shit. That's the biggest.
Oh, hold on. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think I figured out how to turn the volume up on that.
No problem, man. It's not a critical portion of the show.
It's set up different from the one at home, man. But I think we did get it.
Anyway, whatever. Is that the end of it?
Are we allowed to just say we fucking hate the person calling?
Yeah, so far we hate him.
You lost me, bro.
We're
I'm
gonna let
sorry.
him finish. He's not gonna say anything that's gonna exonerate him, but let's at least let him finish.
She's too jacked. She's getting jacker than me. She's
Jacker?
jacked
Pause
and
it.
those
That's it right there.
You can
That's
hear,
it
you
right
can hear
there.
That in his voice the whole time.
That's it right there. That's what I was gonna fucking say, and he just said it himself. Come on, dude. I'm looking at the speaker like it's him. You gotta stop. Stop what you're doing, you fucking small anchor speaker, Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You know, we're on the record here. I think it's cool when a girl is jacked, that when she's strong. Obviously, I'm interested in fucking all types of women, from the jacked to the pleasantly plump.
I'm gonna hook. I haven't told him yet, but I'm gonna hook Stabby up.
Oh, dude, that's actually so
That's
sick.
my will well
Please
right
don't. Please don't joke about stuff like this.
Definitely not.
This has been a great day. I just can't get my hopes up like my dad saying, dude, I'm actually gonna be at your fucking football game. Don't do this. Don't pretend there's jacked girls waiting if there aren't. So anyway, he said everything he needed to say. When she's getting jackeder than me.
I
She's
don't
probably
have nothing
better.
nice to say
Yeah,
about
I don't.
this guy right now.
You're being a bitch, dude. You're being a small. You're engaging in top level little dickery right now.
You don't have to take this as like you suck forever, but take it as three guys telling you suck it up, or like you gotta check yourself, homie. Like you need to check yourself.
Are you actually? Because it doesn't even sound like it. Literally sounds like sour grapes because he's upset.
She's bigger than me now.
And so it's kind of. It's literally sad, actually. Like, I feel bad for this woman where it's like this guy that you're in a relationship with who ostensibly has some feelings of love towards, even if it's not, they haven't said I love you
She
yet.
probably didn't even want to rock climb.
Yeah.
She's probably
And
doing
she
it
took
because
to it,
him.
and she's like, hey, he was right. I love this. And
Yeah.
maybe we're going to be together forever. And he's like, stop getting strong. Stop being. And then it's like, because she's better at something than him, he's like, and you know what? She's ugly now. I mean, that's the most classic misogynist thing to
Yeah.
do is be like, well, now she's not fuckable. It's definitely not that I feel emasculated.
Yeah, it's
it's
such
that she's
weak shit.
gross.
Ugh.
And it's like, you don't get ugly because you fucking do like 3 months of rock climb. You don't get jacked enough. Like, look, am I here to say that, like, look, everybody likes.
I don't think he
different
understands how fucking
is there a
taxing rock
moment
climbing
where
is on your
somebody you're
body.
with transforms their body to such an extent that you don't find them attractive anymore? Sure, that can happen. A little bit of rock climbing doesn't seem like it would. You're on that threshold. This is so much more to me psychological about this guy. You got to grow up. You got to look deep in your heart and see, are you actually not attracted, or are you just trying to fucking, you're creating this narrative about how she's bad now because you feel like a fucking little pussy.
It's not like she's walking around the house ripping apples in half and like
Right.
fucking.
Yes.
Like she's working out, and you're the one who encouraged it as
Yeah,
well.
you're spending time together doing a thing that you enjoy. Just like appreciate that.
That becomes a super consistent thing with relationships, whether it's money or like health or whatever. People get really weird about their partners doing better than them or whatever. Like, it's just, I think that in itself, like, no matter what, you should always want. Maybe I don't want you to beat me everything, but if it's my partner and my kid,
that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Is that you find somebody that you're just always happy for, and especially not like to see yourself in competition with a partner is so fucked up. Like that's so crazy. So anyway,
Maybe there's space for like a little bit of competitive shit talking when you're like together doing the
do we
thing.
need to be?
It's like I play this card game with my girlfriend. She absolutely whoops my ass at it all the time, and I'm like, you're fucking cheating the whole time. But like after like we played a fun
and then
game
you threaten
together.
to drink unless she lets you win.
It's like
You're like, I'm gonna start again, you fucking whore.
No, this makes me thirsty.
I'm on the roof with a bottle of Jim Beam, like, stop cheating.
Our ace is wild.
Just enjoy it, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel bad. Like we kind of ripped on this
No,
guy,
no,
but you
that's what
kind of
he
need
needed.
it, bro.
He needed it, though. He needed
Don't take it as like this is the totality of who you are, but take it as like a moment to check.
Yeah,
yourself.
we're rooting for you to figure this out and actually think about this deeply. What's actually troubling you? And if you break up with her, tell her I said, what's up?
What up?
What's up, little mama?
All is good here, thug. Tyler said, what's up? The boss is nice to me. I was fucking up everything that I did. I was fucking everything up today. Just absolutely. I was just fucking everything up, man. Yeah, it was my first time on the machine, but man, I was just not doing good. I was not doing good. Not good. Did not do good. Need to get my smithing level up. I don't even know what to do right now. Should probably just go do some fishing. I should do try and figure out how to do what's it called? Temporas.
Temporis is one of the fastest fishing activities in the game. This minigame involves catching fish, loading a cannon, and then shooting it at a sea monster. Anyway, it's great experience and has nice rewards as well. The only requirement is 35 fishing. You also need a harpoon, so bring a dragon one for the special attack boost if you have it. To get here, travel to Alcarid first and then take the boat behind the bank. Now hop to an official Temporis world and board the ship. If you want to make this minigame a little easier, go into the RuneLite plugin hub and install the Temporos plugin for extra overlays. Once you enter the game, grab 2 buckets and fill them with water. Then pick up a rope and a hammer plus a harpoon if you don't have a dragon one. Now run to the island and start fishing. After a little while, you'll notice a double fishing spot open up. You can tell these spots apart by the fish shooting out of the water. Now we're going to get hit by one of Temporis' attacks, the Colossal Wave. Just click on the totem if you're on the island, or the mast if you're on the ship to tether yourself to safety. If you don't do this, you'll lose a bunch of supplies from your inventory. Sometimes a totem will break, so repair it with your hammer. Another attack is these storm clouds that leave fire behind. Just click on them to douse them with a bucket of water if they get in your way. Don't run through them or you'll lose supplies. Once you have a full inventory of fish, you can choose to either cook it, which will give you more reward permits per hour, or skip cooking for more fishing experience. Now let's take a look at the HUD in the top left. As you can see, the cannons are lowering Temporis' energy bar. When this bar hits 0, the spirit pool will open up and we can drain his essence, which is basically his health pool. Notice how his energy levels are increasing again. Once this hits 100%, Temporos will arise once again and we have to drain his energy one more time to finish him off. So just keep fishing, loading cannons and dodging attacks until the spirit pool opens up for the second and last time. So those are the basics. Now let's talk strategies. If you want to maximize your XP per hour, don't cook anything and just prioritize double fishing. After the first colossal wave, you should have a full inventory of fish to dump in the cannons, and you should be able to get another full inventory before the spirit pool opens up for the first time. Toward the end of the game, when Temporus has 29% energy, run to the cannons and dump your inventory. Finish depositing all your fish before running to the spirit pool to finish him off. Using this strategy, you should get close to 3 full inventories of fish per game. Now what if you want to grind out rewards? At the start of the game, you're going to catch 7 fish and then cook the fish and then hop on the double fishing spot. After the first colossal wave, start cooking again. The key here is to cook only when no double fishing spot is available and fish whenever one is active. To maintain this balance, alternate between catching and cooking 7 fish at a time. Toward the end of the game, run to dump your cooked fish at around 49%. Using this strategy, you should be able to get 6 reward permits per game. And that's it for Temporus.
So magic number is 7 essentially. There goes nothing, I guess. Where do I get the buckets and stuff? One bucket. Rope. It's a pretty chill mini game. I'm not gonna lie. You got 10 XP for kicking these bitches. It's crazy. Two reward points. Let's see what we got. Spirit Flakes, Planks, Sippity Guy. Excuse me. Let's see here. Find something to watch in the meantime. You know what? I'm gonna mute the audio and just watch some TV. Even better. Even fucking better. Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh, the boss is nice to me? Yeah, the boss is alright. Like, I was just fucking up. I was expecting more of myself, you know? Such an easy job, too. Just felt like just felt like a fucking moron. What fish am I going for? This is like a mini game. This this is just like a little mini game. I'm just trying to get some upgrades for the account. Mhm. No. Yeah, I need a rope. No. I don't have a rope. Oh, I'm gonna lose everything. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see what I got in these 9 rewards, baby. I'm feeling something big. Feeling something big. 12 tuna, huge. I'm gonna rip a fat toke after this. Fishing level 50, baby. Fuck. Yo, what's up, J Ski? Have a good day. Not so much, bro. I was fucking up so much today. It was unbelievable. I was just not my best day. Not my best day. Uh, Yo. I tethered myself to the thing. What'd you get up today? Brush it off, King? You always got tomorrow? Yeah. For sure. You've been taking ice baths for the past 4 days? Nice. Ice baths, eh? You just get a bunch of ice and put it in your bathtub or something? Fill up a nice tray. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Damn, son, that's dedication. How much? How much for the bath water? You work Friday night, yeah. And then Saturday, I'm going to go see my daughter. Yeah. We're gonna go fishing. Bro, I didn't realize that we could harpoon him. But Ricky, I'm sitting here watching this TV show. I need a gold bar. Uh, well, I think I'm gonna go to bed, boys. I hope y'all have a good night, and I will catch y'all. Appreciate you. Peace.